Oh, hello, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm posting this one quite late, but maybe one or two people might still find it useful. See one questions. I can't even begin to explain how hectic my day has been. I have my own GCSE students out. I'm preparing for the paper tomorrow, so we did not quite finish on time, and I had to do some teaching in church as well. So that took a bit of my time. But there you go, the 6 mark question. Some people of you might find them handy. Let's just go on straight without much chit chat. So this one says some students were discussing whether to use and make wires for a phone charger from copper, metal, or graphite. So this one you just need to answer by comparing the properties of copper with the properties of graphite, and then write a conclusion. In this instance, if you look at the list of properties, copper is definitely better, and you need to highlight the properties that will make copper better for making the wire. A student investigated the thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. So this one is tied in with the one of the required practical, I think. Well, this is thermal decomposition. Anyway, thermal decomposition is using heat to break apart a compound. Now, this question also talks. It also checks your understanding of conservation of mass. So this is the answer. It's a bit long, but if you just manage to read through, so you have to list the method that they will use, and then you have to explain the conservation of mass, why the 100 grams of the reactants does not give you equivalent 100 gram of the product. It's because carbon dioxide is produced. When gas is produced, it evaporates into the environment, and that's why that counts for the loss in mass. But otherwise, it should be the same, because the law of conservation of matter says matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Atoms cannot be created nor destroyed. Whatever atom you start with, you should end with. So product number of atom in the product equals the number of atom in the reactants. Reactants and products are the same. I think I've switched it the other way around, but number of atoms in the reactants should be the same as the number of atoms in the products. This equipment shows experiment the student used for the investigation. Says you should explain how the student could have made an improvement to this experiment. He would have used a lead to reduce heat loss or to improve insulation, and then he would have used this thermometer with a higher resolution to measure the temperature change more accurately. Water decomposes to form hydrogen and oxygen. The equation for the reaction is this. So this one definitely is an endothermic reaction. Oops, I'm saying the answer ahead of time. The answer, you have to list the substances, the reactants is water, the products are oxygen and hydrogen, and then you have to state the significance of X, Y, and Z as follow. And this is obviously an endothermic reaction. So the overall energy transfer is plus 486 kilojoules, which means there is an absorption in the reaction, which means energy required to break the existing bond is greater than the energy released when new bonds form. So it is indeed an endothermic reaction. Let me apologize. I'm really tired. I'm not sounding that excited, but I just thought I'll pop these questions down. Like I said, I've had a busy day. I wish you the very best of luck for your paper tomorrow. I would do some more for the papers ahead. Thank you and God bless.